And just before we go, let's do a quick recap of some of the top trending stories from the courtrooms.
We begin with the report that the Federal High Court sitting in Lagos has ordered the final forfeiture of the sum of 449,597,000 found in an abandoned Bureau de Change shop in Victoria Island, Lagos. Justice Rilwan Aikawa ordered the forfeiture after listening to an application taken before him by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. The judge ordered that the funds should be forfeited to the federal government as no one came forward to claim it. On April the 19th, the judge had ordered the temporary forfeiture of the money and adjourned till today, Friday, for one Mohammed Tawheed, who was linked with the money, and any other interested party to appear before him to give reasons why the money should be finally forfeited to the federal government. Counsel to the EFCC, Idris Mohammed, however, told the judge that despite advertising the seizure of the money in the newspaper in order to bring it to the notice of any interested party, neither Tawheed nor anyone else had come forward to claim the money. Still in Lagos, another court has adjourned to May the 22nd a suit seeking the final forfeiture to the federal government the sum of $5.8 million belonging to Mrs. Patience Jonathan, wife of former President Goodluck Jonathan. The trial judge, Justice Mojisola Olaterugun, adjourned the suit after arguments by counsel to Mrs. Jonathan, Mr. Ifedayo Adedipe, a senior advocate of Nigeria, that his client was not given sufficient notice to file a response. On April 26, the court had issued an interim order for the forfeiture of the sum of $5.8 million belonging to Patience Jonathan. The order followed an ex parte application by the EFCC seeking a forfeiture of the sum to the government pending the determination of the substantive case against them. The court had granted the interim order and had further directed that same be advertised in the National Daily to enable any interested party to appear and show cause why the interim order should not be made final. When the case came up in court, Mrs. Jonathan's counsel said he had filed a notice of appeal against the court's ruling ordering temporary forfeiture as well as a motion for stay of further proceedings. Justice Olaterugun, however, held that the suit will be adjourned only for Mrs. Jonathan or any interested party to appear and show cause while the interim forfeiture order for the monies should not be made final. At the Federal High Court in Abuja, the federal government has amended the charges against Justice Sylvester Ngwuta. The amendment involved the reintroduction of a charge that had been earlier removed from the charges against the judge. In the reintroduced charge, Justice Ngwuta is alleged to have given false information to the Nigerian Immigration Service concerning his diplomatic passport with the purpose of procuring another one. However, the judge pleaded not guilty to all 13 charges against him, including the reintroduced charge. A former aviation minister, Mr. Femi Fani-Kayode, and former finance minister, Nenadi Usman, have also been rearraigned by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, before a federal high court sitting in Lagos. The two former ministers were arraigned before Justice Rilwan Aikawa alongside one Danjuma Yusuf and a company, Joint Trust Dimension Nigeria Limited, on a 17-count charge of money laundering and alleged diversion of 4.9 billion naira. They all pleaded not guilty after the charges were read to them. Attempts by the defendants to, however, have their matter transferred from Lagos to Abuja, where the offence was allegedly committed, will preoccupy the court at its next sitting on June the 7th. And we round off with a report that the Federal High Court sitting in Lagos has fixed May the 25th to rule on whether it has jurisdiction to hear the suit involving the chairman, Capital Oil and Gas Limited, Ifeanyi Ubah, and the Department of State Security, DSS, alongside others. The DSS and the NNPC had challenged the jurisdiction of the court in Lagos to hear the allegations of economic sabotage made against the Capital Oil boss. They want the matter to be transferred to Abuja. Members of staff of Capital Oil and Gas have, however, cried out to the government to ensure the release of their chairman, Mr. Ifeanyi Ubah. The workers say that this continued detention has led to the shutdown of operations, with about 2,000 people currently on the verge of losing their jobs. They therefore want the acting president, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, the Senate President, Speaker of the House of Representatives, and Minister of Labour to intervene and save the jobs of the workers affected.
And that's the program for today. Please share your views with us on any of the issues we've discussed on the program. If you missed any part of it, you can find it in past episodes on our YouTube channel. I'm Shola Sheyeli. Thank you for watching.